Hello, my name is Wapez from Frankie Productions, and this is the first of many update videos regarding our Amnesia mod. My part in this mod is mapping and scripting, mostly. So here you see me doing the mapping process of a small map. It's just to get the hang of in which order I do things and kind of how to build the map. So now in the beginning I opened with a pair of lamps and some entities. It's gonna be a cellar map, kind of, so I put down some boxes just to indicate that, and at the same time it's good to have these base entities in the beginning, because I'm working with the lights a lot. That's the thing with me. I like to work with the lights, and I like to do it as good as possible, and I change them a lot during my processes. So having those entities down there and seeing how the light affects them in the beginning is a good way to experiment with lights, see how they affect the entities. I'm putting down some planks now, just to, you know, make the walls a bit more, give them some changes, make them specific or whatever. Working with the lighting again, changing it, trying to make it look good, trying to balance it. I think that real candles like that would probably not give as much light as I'm giving it right now, but since it's a game, you know, sometimes you have to tweak it just so the player actually sees what they're doing in the game. I'm adding a spotlight to the wall there, and the only reason for that is actually to make the planks and the boxes cast shadows on the walls. That gives it the map depth and life, simply. We stray for that. We want the maps to look realistic. Also adding some more light to the entrance, because I thought that was a bit dark. I'm trying to put the lamps or the light sources that are on the walls. You want them at about the height 2. That's the height of the player, and lining the lights up with the player is often a good idea. Not really sure why it's like that, but well, obviously no one put the lights like above their heads, I guess. But yeah, it's a good way to put the lights on the walls, about the height of 2. I'm adding decals around the boxes. This cellar has been abandoned for a while, so a lot of dirt probably gathered around. Then I'm moving the decals, trying to scale them and make them look good. I'm trying to put down a chair and a table. I changed my mind about the chair, and you'll see me change my mind about the table too later. It really didn't make sense at all. I just tried to fill it out. But paintings on the walls, I want that at least. So I put them up there. Rotating them a bit, not making them exactly linear, is a really good way of adding some more life into your maps. Also here I put the candles at the height of 2, and actually one of the candles 2.05. They're not exactly linear, and it does give, in a small proportion, some more life into the map. Adding another bookshelf, or another one, the first one actually, you'll see another one later. Filling it up, books, papers, and you'll see me putting down papers right here. And when there's 2 piles of paper, like you'll see here now, in a bookshelf, and it's been abandoned, it's most likely to have been falling down at least a few papers on the ground. So taking the time and putting those down really gives reality into the map. Decals on the walls are important too. just, you know, dirt, leakage, whatever, moist. Even if the player doesn't really think of it, it's like, oh shit, that's dirt on the wall. It's still gonna be color changes on the walls, right? And those color changes brings variation, and variation is good. We don't want to just look at the same wall over and over again in our maps. Tweaking the lighting a bit more, making it brighter, darker, brighter, trying to find the right lighting. And I think that, yeah, now I'm adding the rug. The rug is there to, well, first of all, in a real castle, there would be rugs just for the beauty of it and nice to walk on. But now, my purpose, I'm just doing it to fill up the floor. The floor is a really important part to detailing the map. Empty floors are, well, it's not good. You don't want empty floors, it looks weird. So decals or rugs to fill up the floors is always good. Banners too, to fill up the walls. It's good, it's another way of doing it. I remove the banners on one side and choose to put some more planks on that side instead. Duplicating them, just twisting them a bit, trying to find a good pattern that might have been there if the castle was real, for supporting the walls or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, putting down some more decals. Here I'm thinking of, well, when people walk in the floor, it's gonna get dirty. So adding some dirt at the places where people most likely have been walking is a good way of indicating that. So I'm trying to find some good way of doing it. I add some dirt decals and I remove them and then add them again in a different way and then scale them. And I guess it's okay now. It looks pretty good with the decals. Adding cobwebs too is a good way to bring life to the map. Spiders like to be everywhere where it's abandoned and dirty, so it makes sense. Here you see me actually removing the spotlights because I didn't like how they made it. I think they made it a bit too bright, so I sticked with only one, and that's the one next to the shadows. To the shadows from the planks, sorry. Because I like that. And then I put another painting on a wall to make it less empty, and here you see the screenshots of it. I think it's turned out pretty good. I did tweak it a bit more later after the video, but you see this is good enough. Thanks for watching, hope to see you again, bye.